went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington football team. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards there on a Washington first. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch 17, watch 17. Single, slot. Hey, you're on the 9 over there. You're on the 9.
Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Washington. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Dallas.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They run again on first down. Cook, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive lineman still.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defense,
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but now it's 3rd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? They'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
That's out to the left and complete. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the option, here's Drake. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Knocked that down for a win in the defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. These two teams all tied after one.
Score tied 7-7.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Henry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got room. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no call.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalvin Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. An extra point try now for Walsh. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Washington 7. Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. He'll let this go deep. And got his man complete. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Washington. Henry Ruggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Philip Dorsett on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Well,
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. He'll give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back to the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 mark.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 27-yard line.
And a Cowboy first down.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
And 5.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line.
Complete.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now
First and goal.
as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalvin Cook on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Washington 14.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 7. That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
So after the penalty, we'll have one final untimed play here before halftime. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brought down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Check it out, 36.
They'll look to throw here. That'll be complete to Cook. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
He'll look to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
9 yards.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a run with Cook. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with it.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check. 53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine. It's time to win. It's time to
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Derrick Henry.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Push him back. Push him back.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike. Double dog. That's
Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Mike 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Dean Lowry breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 30 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if that...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Mike, 53, Mike.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
The 20. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 10-yard line. A big play there on the option. And even 40 yards.
1st down and 10 yards to go.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
And Tannehill's going to hang on to this.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Tannehill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. Tannehill now to throw. Flushed out right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On 1st down, Drake. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Washington now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. That one looks like he'll throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Julian Love picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. This is the tight end fan, and he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
12 at the 29-yard line.
Looking for Perriman there, he's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
17-yard line.
Now it's Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, Tannehill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 7-yard line. Today's final score, Cowboys.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Dallas, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Washington, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.